You're like Sarah Palin, and I'm like Barack Obama. And your daughter, she's George Bush. Everything's our fault. Then who they blame? Me, the black man.
Okay. I like learning stuff. And it seems that I'm 46. So I've been watching National Geographics. I've been watching Mutual of Omaha way back in the day when they used to have weekend specials. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching nature shows for a long time. And what I have learned is that they're always going to continue to learn more stuff about animals, and they're always going to update information about these animals, about nature, about life. And so, I try to check out as much as I can. And on my channel, what I want to do is I want to introduce, what I'm saying, my viewers to different things that we can learn so we can, what I'm saying, have a whole new, you know, we can just have new shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A diverse library of shit that we can talk about when we're talking to other people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, this video is dealing with penguins, and it's like, yo, when I saw the thumbnail on it, the thumbnail showed two bloody penguins kind of just standing there looking at each other, you know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to find out what's going on with this. So let's go, let's check this out.
Have you ever seen a penguin in a SeaWorld or zoo? You'd probably assume they have the ultimate life of luxury. They laze around all day, are fed pre-caught fish, and their only predators are excited kids that bang on the glass. Out in the wild, it's a different story. Life is very hard for a penguin. From the moment their egg is laid, all the way through to adulthood and becoming a parent themselves, any step could be their last.
Whoa.
So to understand why penguins should be last on your list of birds to be, we gotta go back to the start. What came first, the penguin or the egg? For penguins, things are dangerous even before they're born. Mothers only lay one egg per year, and when the time comes, it's an exercise in expert timing to catch the falling egg. In sub-zero temperatures, newly laid penguin eggs will freeze if not immediately covered in the thick fur of its mother or father. Yep, that's right. There are no deadbeat dads in the penguin world. Both mom and dad take turns keeping their soon-to-be chick warm from the brutal elements of the Antarctic. Extra points if you're an emperor penguin dad. Not only do you take over incubation duties, you also insist on sitting on your egg until it hatches. You'll never find an emperor penguin on Maury Povich, that's for sure.
God, it's crazy.
But sometimes, sitting on an egg 24/7 can get a little boring, and it's easy to zone out. Get distracted just for a second, and there's always a pesky predator who wants eggs for breakfast.
That's an egg. We lose a few eggs every year. It's just nature.
If by some miraculous chance, the penguin parents manage to keep their eggs safe for the roughly 65 to 75 day incubation period, a brand new penguin chick will hatch, emerging awkwardly for the first time. Penguin chicks are especially vulnerable, and for the first 6 months of their life, they rely completely on their parents. While mom or dad go out to sea in search of food to bring back, the starving chick is at the mercy of the elements, predators, and even other penguins. Baby penguin chicks are a tasty treat for skuas, who love to circle and survey penguin colonies from above.
He shitted on him. Anyway, just a minute ago, we saw that one penguin with two baby penguins, and it's like, where the hell did that second baby penguin go? Because they said that mothers only lay one egg per year. Was it an abandoned? And she just happened to be like, yo, bring your ass over here and let's stay warm together? Type shit? I don't know. But it's funny how this bird shitted on everybody. Did a drive-by. Haha.
Skuas are expert aerial marksmen, able to swoop down and pick out a quick snack without too much trouble. when it's not oversized angry seagulls trying to eat your children. The Antarctic winter is another reason why being a penguin is probably last on my bucket list. Wind chills can drop the temperature to a blood-freezing minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn.
That kind of cold is difficult to even comprehend. And while they have thick, black, heat-absorbing feathers and a layer of blubber to insulate them against the cold, sometimes it's too cold, even for a penguin. During particularly nasty storms, it's not uncommon for even an adult penguin left out on their own to freeze to death. To combat this, penguins form huddles. Massive groups of penguins rammed shoulder to shoulder to keep each other warm. A form of social thermoregulation. These huddles can number from just a few hundred penguins all the way up to several million. With a million penguins packed that closely together, you can just imagine the delightful smell from the middle of the huddle. So effective is this huddle that temperatures in the middle can reach a balmy 98 degrees Fahrenheit. It's actually so hot that penguins can't stay in the middle for long. They constantly have to shuffle out of the center to prevent from overheating. Yep, you heard me. Penguins can die from heat stroke in the middle of an Antarctic winter. But under a lot of these shuffling happy feet are new baby chicks tucked nicely into their parents' pouch. For a tiny baby penguin, the march of 1,000,000 penguin feet may as well be a stampede, and if you fall out of your parents' pouch, there's a real risk of being trampled. Sometimes during these long marches, parents get separated from their chicks, and by the time mom or dad finds them, it's too late. Other times, one or more parents might go out to find food, only to never make it back alive. Orphan penguin chicks are way more common than you'd expect, and without mom or dad coming back with fresh fish from the ocean, life expectancy doesn't look great. Fortunately, it seems that every penguin is imbued with some kind of overeager maternal instinct. One so powerful that penguins that failed to breed or lost their chicks to predators or accidents will desperately try to forcefully adopt chicks they see as being orphaned. Sometimes this helicopter mom insanity is so strong, would-be kidnappers will even try and abduct chicks directly out of their mother's pouch. They'll even begin fighting each other to make sure they're the new parents to this terrified chick.
Damn.
Baby brain is real, folks. Most kidnapped penguin chicks are abandoned not long after being taken. And not just if the ransom isn't paid. As the chicks get older and a little braver, they start to explore the rest of the colony, making new friends, while at the same time getting some gentle behavior corrections from the adults. If they wander into neighboring territories, new chicks are bullied, harassed, and pecked at so they learn their place. What is meant to be a fairly harmless experience can often turn deadly. A little overexuberance from bully penguins, and tiny chicks are often pecked mercilessly until they stop moving. It's like shooting a toddler just for coming into your room. All of this life-threatening danger, and that's just a penguin's childhood. The real fun begins when penguins decide to venture out into the open ocean. On land, penguins have their distinctive waddle and top the odometer at an intimidating 2 miles per hour. But once they get to sea, penguins flip on their afterburners, with Gentoo penguins reaching underwater speeds of up to 22 miles per hour. This makes them expert hunters, catching and killing everything from krill and squid to small fish and crustaceans. But while they're foraging around in the deep, other sets of eyes and teeth are there too, waiting for an opportunity to strike. First up, seals. Known affectionately as the dogs of the sea, these slippery predators hang around the ice shelf waiting for an afternoon snack to drop right in. Seals can jump up on land, but just like the penguin, they're slow and clumsy, so catching one by surprise is easier said than done. Seals are better off hiding in wait, ready to pounce. They're effective hunters too, almost always returning with a penguin meal to eat on the spot. Being eaten is an everyday occurrence for a penguin.
Damn.
And it's probably the reason why the rest of the colony will often watch in macabre fascination. Seal attacks aren't always 100% effective though, and injured penguins can stumble back onto shore in a daze before succumbing to their injuries. Sea lions are a seal's bigger, angrier cousin, and they too like to snack on the occasional penguin who's trying to get home to their families. Using crashing waves over headland rocks as cover, this beast of the ocean easily grabs a penguin or two, crushing them in his powerful jaws and swallowing them whole. Killer whales, or orcas, are another mammal with a taste for penguin meat.
Damn.
Orca pods will work together, hunting in packs to drive a school of penguins toward shallow waters where they aren't as agile, before eating the hapless bird whole.
Now, I'm not saying damn as in I was surprised that orcas, you know what I'm saying, hunt penguins. It's just that I've seen orcas hunt them, and then I've seen, the sea lions, and I've seen regular seals, in different videos. It's just, it's like for one species to have so many other different predators, you know what I'm saying, just waiting for it to slip up, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, man, life is hard, you know what I mean?
Oh, and of course you can't forget the predator that will literally eat anything: sharks. When great whites are taking a break from seafood for a change, they can be tempted to pop a few bite-sized penguins to cure those hunger pains. And while they do go and hunt penguins on purpose, it would be quite easy for these giant monsters of the ocean to simply swallow one without even noticing. If everything in nature is out to kill you, surely it's safe to come home and relax amongst your own kind, right? Well, maybe not. Fierce territorial disputes amongst some penguins can often lead to a vicious battle to the death. Winner gets the house. And if that's not sad enough, the final thing that can kill a penguin is loneliness. Yep, penguins are sensitive souls that mate for life. Once they find their special little soulmate penguin, there's no cheating, no home wrecking, no second marriages. It's one mate for life with these guys. Unfortunately, nature can be cruel, and hunting expeditions can often end up in one partner never coming home. Penguins will mourn the loss of a loved one, and this grieving can be so profound, the penguin left behind will often refuse to eat and starve to death as a result.
Oh,
so
wow.
After watching this video, if you're still wanting to be a penguin, you really are a sucker for punishment, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video...
Wow. I think I saw somewhere on another video that penguins also they is something that goes on in their brain, and it makes them march into different directions. You know what I'm saying? North, east, southwest type directions. And for no apparent reason, they're just targeted to go somewhere, and there wasn't an answer about that. You know what I mean? They just walk forever and ever. I mean, they just walk for long ass distances, not really knowing why they're going there, or I don't know. There just wasn't an answer for why they do that shit. So anyway, man, nature is something else. Even as a human, it's kind of like there's so many things that we're plagued with, and we're trapped in our own bodies. We're trapped in our own brains. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that will affect us in our mobility. You know what I mean? There's physical disabilities. There's mental disabilities, visual disabilities, hearing disabilities, taste disabilities, smelling disabilities. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many disabilities that we can, come across. You know what I mean? It's just, nature is something else, man. That's why I like learning shit, because you just never know when you're going to come across something new. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will continue to check out my channel. I have so many different videos that I like to post. I don't get a lot of views. I wish that I had more views. The topics that I like to talk about, or that I like to post, they're not boring topics. Because if you look at the original video that I'm having a reaction to, you'll see that there's thousands of people who actually like the topic. You know what I mean? So It is what it is. C'est la vie. Fucking hope you enjoy this video. Would you have a good day, a good night, good morning. Peace.